everyone, Karen Roby and Macy Barron here for Tech Republic, talking today about as people are starting to get back to work. Macy, of course, we're seeing many states are really opening up now and some office workers going back in. Of course, people are working at some restaurants and stores, things like that. And really, when it comes to an employer, there's a lot to consider here.
There really is, because there are a lot of these buzzwords going around talking about our new normal and things like that. And I mean, it is a new normal. It really is, because before we didn't have to think about covering our face or washing our hands as diligently or, touching doorknobs. And going back, the coronavirus is not over, right? We are not a coronavirus free nation or world yet, unfortunately, but luckily it's gotten to a point where we are able to reopen. But when we do, we still need to treat this as a pandemic, as what it is. And so what companies are realizing are, okay, we need to limit the amount of people we have in the same place. We need to limit the exposure of people that have been traveling. We need to limit travel itself. I mean, I have hand sanitizer ready, right? We have to have all of these different materials and preparations that we didn't have before. We have to have face masks, which a lot of things that have actually been in short supply. So when we're reopening, it's not as easy as unlocking a door, right? It's about putting in these new policies and really thinking about your employees, who is essential, what jobs are essential, and how to make sure that people are conducting their work in a safe manner.
Yeah, we wish obviously we could have said, okay, time to reopen, and you snap our fingers and
Right.
it's like we wake back up from that terrible dream, but that's just not reality. So when it comes to adjusting to some of the changes and what needs to be done, as far as tools are concerned for businesses, for business owners, what's out there?
Sure. So one that I just read about is called Conversa HealthCheck. And so Conversa has partnered with another healthcare provider, and they created this tool that helps to screen employees for possible symptoms of the coronavirus, because there are some different retailers and also other smaller businesses I've heard of that will take your temperature before you walk in the door, sort of situation. However, if you have a bigger business, that could really cause a wait time that could stop business operations if people are waiting in line to get their temperature checked, right? So what this platform does is it allows digitally these employees to screen themselves for possible exposure. So before they go into the office, either on a tablet, a phone, a computer, they can log on to this platform called HealthCheck, and they are asked a series of automated questions. The whole, have you traveled recently? Are you experiencing certain symptoms? Different questions like that, and you answer honestly, of course. And if you are cleared by the automated system, then you will receive a digital badge, and your employer is notified that you have completed your screening and that you have received your badge. Now, if you are denied and you do not receive the badge, then you are required to stay home, and your employer is notified, and they also give you certain precautions that have been set out either by the WHO or the CDC, by a reliable source, that tell you the best ways to get better and to protect yourselves and to protect others from possibly contracting something. Now, this platform isn't going to tell you if you have the coronavirus or not, right? You have to get tested in order to get a verified response to that. But it can tell you if there's something maybe you should be worried about, or even if you aren't feeling well. At this point, you don't want to get exposed to something if your immune system's already compromised a little bit and then possibly contract the virus. So I think it's really neat that these platforms, there's so many different tools out there and apps out there, and it's neat that a lot of companies are looking to how they can help reopen the economy and reopen businesses. So I thought that was a neat tool that people could easily use.
Yeah, most definitely. And I'm sure everyone is looking everywhere to find, what can we do? How can we keep our workers safe, and our customers, if it's somewhere that, that has people actually coming in off the street, they've got to do what they can as we're adjusting to all of this uncertainty right now.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of people have gotten used to being at home, but now as we reopen, we have to get used to that other adjustment of reopening during a health scare like this. So it's definitely a strange time, but tools like this are helpful along the way.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, Macy, I know you've got more information on this, of course, in your full article there on Tech Republic, and we hope all of you will check it out. Thanks for watching.